to go see John Falk. So I want to thank John Falk for making it look good. I want to thank Mr. Velasquez, who is the person who designed this and who's helped me along this process. I want to help. I want to thank everyone who's helped me put this thing together right now. There are some past TSC board members and current TSC board members here today. I saw Mr. Chester Gonzalez somewhere around. He's a past board member. Chester, where are you? Thank you, Chester, for doing what you did for TSC. We have Isabella Garza, a sitting member of TSC. We have Craig Mendes, is he right? Hey! And Juanito Forza. These are the sitting board members that are part of the minority right now, but hopefully they'll be part of the majority. Let me tell you my story. I went to TSC one day after finding a job at the Cameron County Housing Authority, and my boss, Mr. Coronado, said that he paid me 50 cents above the minimum wage, and he would increase my salary if I increased my level of education. I had no high school diploma, I had no GED. So I went to TSC and someone told me that they would take me. Talked to the counselor, Mr. Castañeda, and Mr. Castañeda told me that we had a couple of letters of recommendation and you in. So I asked Alejandro for a letter of recommendation, and a fellow teller when I worked for Brownsville Housing, Lucino Rosenbaum, he gave me a letter of recommendation. So when I go, many remedial courses after, I got a couple of associate's degrees from TSC. When I was about to graduate, I went to see my counselor. He said, you know what do you do with your associate's degrees? I said, I want to find a job. I want to go to the Border Patrol like everyone else. And he said, well, those pieces of paper that you earned are worthless. What do you mean they're worthless? Yeah. If you were to pay X amount of dollars and you could choose between a master's, a bachelor's, and an associate's, which one would you choose? The master's. There are many of those. Well, then a bachelor's, he said, there's plenty of those to go around. So I would suggest you keep on studying. And he tricked me into getting a bachelor's degree. I was there when the marriage of TSC and UT took place. I was there when they signed it. We had a good thing going on. We were married for 20 years. We're divorced now. But we have many children together. And we need to work for those children. So, off I go to law school. No money. I met some guys that, well, I met a person very important in my life. I was introduced to a person very important in my life that had a couple of nephews in law school. Alejandro Coronado introduced me to Manuela Rendon. And she set me up with Esteban and Jose, who were already in law school. So I met them, and they were out here for the summer. Asked them if they had a place for me to stay. They said, yeah, come on over. Asked them how much would I have to pay in rent. They said, do you have money? I said, no. It doesn't matter, if I ask, come on in. Spent 3 years with them, and I was adopted by Manuela. This is my relationship, and I want to thank you so much, dear. Yeah. Became an attorney. I've been practicing law for 15 years. I am a criminal defense attorney. That's what I do for a living. I deal with criminals every day. I can read, as Annabelle said. And I want to serve TSC, my alma mater. I went to school there. I have a couple of pieces of paper that my counselor said were worthless from there. They're not, but that's what he said. And what are my goals? I want to help increase enrollment. I'm one person, I won't vote. If I get elected, and with your help, I hope I will. Increase enrollment. We need to increase enrollment. We need to put Kaplan College, South Texas Voltech out of business. I mean, those are the classes that TSC should be giving. I'm the poster boy for the non-traditional student. I was 28 when I got there, married, 2 children, working full-time. I did my associates and bachelor's at night, 7 to 10, for 6 years. We need to help non-traditional students. There's a whole bunch of students that can benefit from night classes. We exist out there, the non-traditional students, and I want to help bring that back. I also want to help establish or better the relationship that we have with the school districts. Brownsville School District, Port Isabel, Los Fresnos, we need a working relationship with them because it's very important. They are the #1 consumers of our product. We need to sell. In order for us to sell, we need to have something to sell. And I want to bring a lot of classes. I want to cater to the businesses coming into Brownsville. What are your workforce needs? We can train them. This is what I want to accomplish if I get elected to TSC. With your help, with your support, I hope that I can get elected. And I thank you so very much. I'm very nervous.
You did a great job, Ruben.
Thank you. I'm going to pass the microphone to Dr. Knopp, who was a little late because he was in class. I have some of my professors here. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. Dr. Knopp is one of them. And he was going to say a little something. He forgot his toothpick.
Ruben, before you do, pass the mic on.
Chickity boom, bada bing, boom, bop. Chickity boom, bada bing, boom, bop.